Alright, here we go. This is a fake Ninja Gaiden game, but it has the right name. So, we're gonna play it after real Ninja Gaiden. This is Ninja Gaiden Shadow. This is a game that was actually done by Natsume as a follow-up, or a port, or whatever, to Shadow of the Ninja for the NES. I put it over on here, and I don't know why I started there. Yeah, it's got a little bit of Ninja Gaiden flavor to it, but it's mostly just a Shadow of the Ninja game. But it's pretty rad, so I'm going to play that. And good, we got the colors saved. All right, and here we go. For real this time! So it moves somewhat slower than your NES Ninja Gaiden games, which is fantastic for me. Happy Rusev Day to all my fellow Rusev Day celebrators. I actually use this color scheme because it has a little bit extra detail for a couple of setups that I do. That when I tried to, I was going to play on black and white for the marathon here, and it doesn't have the same level of detail when it's really just two-tone. So here we are with my normal color scheme for this game, which I like very much. I think it's a very fun color scheme. So first stage, you know, like I guess most Ninja Gaiden games, it's pretty basic, pretty straightforward. You're just making a beeline to the boss. And we got to fight this cyborg spider first, so we're going to use our Ninpo. We only have Fire Ninpo in this game. But if you're going to have one Ninpo, that's a pretty good one to have. Art of the Fire Wheel, I guess I should say. Decent pattern from the cyborg spider so far. No great shakes. A little bit slow. Also, we have a grappling hook. We'll use that in a little bit. Not just yet. Alright. Starts to get a little bit more real here in stage 2. Got these little flying doodads that we gotta kill, otherwise they'll just follow us from here to Kingdom Come. Alright, got that turnaround kill, that's good. You don't have a lot of iframes in this game, but we do put them to some pretty good use. With a couple D-boosts, as you just saw there. We're going to have a little gauntlet coming up here where we have to run through a handful of those soldiers. And we're going to use all of our iframes as best we can. Use that magic there. Kill about 3 things. Clear them off the screen. And hopefully we get a good pattern here. We did not! It was an okay pattern. There's safety health anyway. Little flamethrower guy before he fires off. So here we go. We get iframes when we pick up these items here, so we can get this Ninpo and then just run right through this enemy, and we'll get the safety health here. Alright, so coming up is these big hulking enemies that can use a shield to prevent you from attacking them, but if we just let go of the D-pad for a moment, it confuses them and then they won't use their shield. So we have to rush up to them and kill them very quickly after we manipulate them. Because they only stay confused for a little bit. So right here, we're de-boosting through a lot of this stuff. Waiting for these gun guys when you're on the backwards moving treadmill just sucks. Alright, we're going to do a little quick turnaround there, manipulate this shield guy, get nice and close to the gun guy, and kill him while he's firing. And then one more manipulation on this guy here. Oh, I'm gonna get this health! Let's take that hit. Okay, good. That's fine. So we have plenty of health now. I missed a sword swing, so I took damage there. So this is twins. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Sometimes this guy is referred to as Duke Nukem. But Duke Nukem didn't have a little buddy that ran around with him, so... It does look like Duke Nukem, though. Alright. So we got a little bit of extra health there. It costs us a little bit of time, but it made that boss fight really, really safe. Here's some hot music for you guys. This is straight out of Ninja Gaiden. 4-2. Doesn't have as much xylophone as you'd like to hear, but what are you gonna do? Oh, this guy's giving me a bad pattern. Alright, that's fine. We wait for that flame anyway if we take that early hit. Swaggy jump right there. So this room looks really cool if I don't screw it up, so hopefully I won't screw it up. Oh, perfect. That's beautiful. So yeah, nice little flow to that room. Random helicopter there. If you screw up that room, you just get wiped. You just get completely destroyed. Oh, I moved a little too close to it. I was trying to move myself up in the order here, get past some of these little electrodes, whatever the heck they are. And I got a little too close for comfort, so we want to have a very specific amount of health. We're at it right now, so we can do some deboosting through this section, and that's why I just played it a little bit safe on that previous section, after we took that unintentional hit. Alright, so now we can deboost through this little floor runner here. You can get that extra life, but it's mostly fool's gold. You have to be very strict with your timing. I'm not. Alright, hi, M. Bison. Always give me a pattern. We'll see if he sticks with it. Oh, what a god. No, don't stop! Whew. I used an extra Nimpo there because I was not sure what my count was at. You have to get 32 hits on that boss. And he did a little bit of a turnaround in the middle of the floor that threw me off. So I said, hey, I really don't want to die. Let's just make sure we kill him. So now I have to get a little bit extra Nimpo in this stage. That's not a problem at all. It'll take a little bit of extra time, but we survived, so everything's good. He started off giving me a great pattern, and then he said, hey, you should not be too excited about how this run's going, buddy. So there's one Ninpo, but we normally get that one, so we're not right up to where we want to be just yet. I'll do a quick turnaround here. I try to manipulate this section so I don't take damage. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It did work there. So that actually doesn't lose any time over taking the deboost there, and the great benefit, of course, is I have 1 extra health to work with. More manipulations on these shield guys. We just stop for a moment, and then they say, hey, I forgot I have a shield, which is great for me. I forgot to manipulate that guy, so we'll just get this Ninpo here instead. Ooh, avoid the laser. Nope. Dang. So yeah, this is why you want to manipulate their shields, because they take forever once they put their shields up. But we got the extra Ninpo that we needed, which is nice, because now we don't have to go out of our way here to get it. There's a little safety spot at the bottom of this pit. This is going to become a pit in a second. And we can go to the left side of the screen and get some health and get some Ninpo. We're not going to do that. That's slow. We're just going to go over to this vertical scrolling section and make our way up here. Now, there's a very specific cadence that we want to have for this climb that's going to allow us to avoid all the nasty traps and whatnot. Oh, we got the good pattern. That's lovely. Oh, it did not go. We were too fast. I used my grappling hook, and my grappling hook could not grab onto anything because the screen had not scrolled enough, which is what we want to avoid that laser. But because we got caught up in the little electrode trap, the screen scrolled a little bit too much, and the laser got us too. So that's a little bit of a double whammy. Alright, here is MC Hammer. This is the worst boss in the game because the RNG is a real son of a bitch. So I'm just waiting, hoping he doesn't do that, which wastes my time. Nothing I can do about it as far as I know. Okay, 13 hits is good. Man, what a jerk! Alright. Okay, we got 26 hits. We need to get to 32. There we go. Or 30. I swear it's variable. Or it's a variable. Sometimes you can get 28, sometimes you get 32, sometimes you get 30. I don't know that that's actually true. That's what it feels like. I split a little early. It doesn't matter. You guys can't see my splits anyway. Alright, so yeah, MC Hammer was a jerk, but whatever. Marathon luck. And now we're on our final stage. A little bit more music from Ninja Gaiden 3 this time. We're just gonna take a lot of these flamethrower guys. Alright, so we got some shield guy manipulations to do here. Very precise timing to make our way through this screen unopposed, so hopefully that works out. Nice. Okay, we got it. I did that double stop there to get both of those shield guys, but we got it. We are good to go now. We're gonna make our way down this section, and then up through some lasers and a flamethrower guy, and just a whole lot of fun. Alright, so he shot to the left. We can just deboost through him. Okay, take that hit, no problem. As long as you have, there's a quote-unquote full health refill at the end of this auto-scroller right here. But it only gives you 4 health. It doesn't give you the full 6. So I want to make sure I have at least 2 health when we come into here. Not that we need full health for the final boss, but it is nice to have because we do some deboosting. And we're going to collect a couple Nimpos as well on our way. Ooh, what just hit me? Oh my goodness! What just happened? I tried to you can drop down through the floor there and hang underneath the platform, and that didn't happen. I have no control right now. Because the first thing I'm going to do is show you how that you can hang underneath this. There it is. That's what we wanted to do. Didn't happen. I think actually we're going to have the same level of Nimpo though, so that cost me, I don't know, 15 seconds or so. Not a big deal. You gotta watch out for the tail end of these lasers. That's what got me in trouble in the first place. I was a little late to get onto the Nimpo platform, so I stood up, you know, thinking, okay, it's not there anymore. And it was still hanging out a little bit. Just hang down here. You can actually jump up through those lasers, but it is tight timing. There we go. We drop down, jump up, drop down again, and jump back up. Now, I don't need to get this. This is health. We have full health, but we'll get it. Just to show y'all where it is. Here we go to the final boss. 2 forms, 30 hits and then 20 hits, I think. So, a lot of damage. I have 6 hits, so it's very fair. Alright, we got 17 hits that first round, which is great. We want to do a 2-cycle here. We need to get 30 hits on him on this first cycle. Or the first form, I should say. So. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, good stuff. There we go. Right. Ah, just over 14 minutes. All right, that's fine. The estimate was 15, but that death did me no favors. All right, there you go. So I saved a little Nimpo. I was trying to use it, but my up button press wasn't getting recognized, so we just slashed him down. It was okay. But there it is. Not Jacquio. or Jackio, whatever this. I don't actually know the boss's name. Demon. But that's it. We got him. So coming up next, we got the start of the Sunsoft block, the 5th game in the marathon, a top 5 game here in Retrothon, at least in order. Blaster Master up next, played by Toad. So I don't have to tell you guys to stick around. I know you're gonna stick around. But thanks so much for watching this run. And yeah, we got hot action all week, so stay tuned.